Zodiac signs when you tell them you love them, Part 1.
Oh my god, I love you so much, it hurts. Are you for real? And I love that new Mexican restaurant from across the street. Let's go. Your treat.
Yes, I've grown from a man to a god.
It's not my fault that you're lonely. I know you feel like having conversations, but please don't put that shit on me. No.
Whatever you do, don't fall asleep.
7 stages of dating a Virgo. She's pretty. This is fun. She's mean, but it's a joke. Nope, not a joke. I'm scared. Help! Why is my house on fire? Can someone tell me what will happen in the 8th stage?
What type of person you're attracted to based on your zodiac sign, part 2. Just a reminder to check your whole entire birth chart. I'm going to tag some great astrology accounts, definitely go follow them. Leos are attracted to attractive people. Seriously. This doesn't always mean physically, it obviously can though, but it can also mean someone with like a really attractive personality. So like someone who's really popular or maybe even famous, they'll do too. They want someone that looks good next to them, so like someone that they can show off. If they have any reason to be embarrassed by you, they don't want you. However, you cannot under any circumstances be hotter than a Leo. A Leo is attracted to someone that other people want, but they don't want to be with someone who's hotter than them because it makes them feel insecure. Virgo. Virgos are attracted to people that need to be fixed. Virgos are very self-aware of their own flaws and their own negative traits. So for people that appear to be perfect, it can make a Virgo very insecure. Therefore, they go after people who have a lot of flaws because it makes them feel better about themselves. Libras. Buckle in, this is going to be a bumpy ride. Virgos are attracted to the idea of life with a perfect partner. They have the grass is always greener on the other side energy. They have commitment problems. When they finally decide that they want to commit, it's usually like with a Gemini or a Sagittarius or an Aquarius or Aries or someone that has commitment problems. This is because like if that person's not really that interested in the relationship, like you don't have to ask a Libra what they want to do. They're not questioning a Libra. They're not making a Libra make decisions. A Libra still kind of has like that freedom, but then they fell in love, so they get really sad. They're also low-key attracted to people that boss them around and are in charge. They have I'm in love with my boss energy. Or they're attracted to older people who are about to die that have a lot of money. Scorpio. Scorpios are attracted to people that they need to figure out, kind of like a detective. They're like cute little Sherlock Holmes, except like in love. So like think about how much Scorpios are obsessed with mysteries and true crime and stuff like that. They love detective work, so they love the going behind the scenes, digging through someone's phone to see what they're doing. And then low-key, if they're not doing anything, they're like, either you hide it really well or you're kind of a loser. Like, this isn't fun, give me something I can be mad about. Just for the record, this is like the unevolved Scorpio. The evolved ones, like they just want commitment. But they kind of find excitement from seeing what people are doing, seeing what they're up to, seeing what their significant other is doing and who they're texting, maybe looking at their location. Oh, so exciting. The snap map, man, their best friend. Scorpios crave a person who will open up and be vulnerable. They want to get to know them and like the depths of that person. This is because they are terrified of doing that. So whenever someone does that, they're like, wow.
If you've attracted a lot of Geminis into your life, it probably means that you're overanalyzing your feelings and you're not actually feeling them. If you have a lot of Virgos in your life, you've probably let yourself get a little too careless, and it's really time to organize your finances, your routine, and your home. If you're surrounded by a lot of Leos lately, you're probably not showing up for yourself or your purpose. This is a surefire sign to start putting yourself out there more and taking up more space. If you've called a lot of Aquarius people into your life lately, this is probably a sign that you need to think outside of the box. You're stuck in habits and thought patterns, and it's really time for you to start thinking bigger. If you have a lot of Libras in your life, it is time to let go of the grudges and this internal chaos that you're causing for yourself. You're holding yourself back from happiness by entertaining conflict or being the one that starts too much of it. And if you find that you're surrounded by a lot of Aries people, this is a surefire sign that you need to start taking accountability. Take ownership over your choices and lead by example. This could also be a time for you to embrace your confidence and start making power moves instead of stagnating.
The Zodiac signs has different hairstyles. Aries is a mohawk, cause let's face it, they're aggressive. And they make questionable decisions. I'm talking this level of questionable. Taurus is long as hell cause they're too stubborn to get a haircut. And they don't like how unpredictable those hairstylists can be. Gemini is a new wig every single day because you never know what you're gonna get with them. You don't know who they really are. Chances are they don't even know who they really are. Cancer's a messy bun because they're working too damn hard taking care of everyone else. Leo is Pantene Pro V model hair because a lion needs a mane it can be proud of that's gonna turn heads. Virgo's one of those super tight buns that's literally pulling your face off because they like to keep it neat and clean and appear to be innocent. Libras are pigtails because, you know, they like to keep the balance, and it also makes you appear sweet like one and a little desperate like one too. Scorpio's a ponytail because all their favorite activities require their hair to be out of their face. And I'm not gonna say more. Sagittarius is a bald head because they want to feel free, they want to feel liberated, they don't want anything weighing them down. Ask Brittany, she'll tell you what I'm talking about. Capricorn has bobby pinned the shit out of their hair because they need to be in control of every single strand. No one's gonna make a move without them knowing about it. Aquariuses are dreadlocks because they want to keep it chill, they want to keep the vibes laid back, and also they don't give a fuck about brushing their hair. Pisces is some unnatural color like purple because they're not living in this reality, they're in fantasy land.
I'm lonely, I'm a lonely bitch, I'm a lonely rich bitch.
And I want to thank my haters too because they be downloading my stuff so they can hear it and talk crap about it, but it benefits me.
Are you saying you're upset because the reunion went great and your sorority sisters look wonderful? Well, of course not, Rose. That would be childish. I am upset because I was not the center of attention and nobody said I was the prettiest.
I wish you well.
I wish you well. In hell.
I really...
Burn in hell.
All the things that I told you.
Taylor.
I feel just terrible. My eyes are all puffy, my nose is red, my glands are swollen. Isn't it amazing how I can feel so bad and still look so good?
If you know how I feel, why would you say that? Like, you put me in such an uncomfortable situation. Like, you know I'm not happy. You know I'm trying to see if it'll work out.
Here's where you're supposed to live based on your zodiac sign according to astrologers. So Pisces, you're supposed to be living in Singapore, but wait till you hear the reason why. So let me just give you a bit of background about Singapore because I knew nothing about it, so I had to look this up. Basically, it says that Singapore has a high standard of living, great public transport, cleanliness and safety. So just bear that in mind. So Pisces, the reason that you're supposed to be there is because you are nothing like that place, but the person that you love may be there because opposites attract. Aquarius, you're supposed to be in Stockholm, I think that's how it's pronounced, in Sweden, because apparently it's a really progressive city and you guys are always one step ahead. Capricorn, you're supposed to be in Monaco. I've not even read into why, but I can see you there. I feel like Capricorn are low-key so bougie. Yeah, so the astrological explanation is that it's a high standard of living and you guys, because you are supposed to be millionaires, can afford it. Sagittarius, they've given us Honolulu, Hawaii, basically, somewhere in Hawaii. Of course they have. Like, Oh, these guys like to travel. Let's just send them to Hawaii. Libras should be in London apparently because you're gonna find your purpose and thrive in your career and meet the one. So they've landed Virgo in Tokyo, but wait for it. It's another backhanded compliment because they basically said, Virgo, you're really boring, so Tokyo might just make you a little bit more interesting. I'm running out of time, but they've given Scorpio Amsterdam, and that is just so funny. Amsterdam literally is the Scorpio of the world though, isn't it? Like, it's very saucy, bit controversial to the rest of the world.
Court is in session and it's time for another Zodiac murder mystery. Can we please know who our victim is today? The victim is the Scorpio. My condolences. Okay. Now can you please inform me of who found Mr. or Mrs. Scorpio's body? Please inform me of that. The Aries, got you. Alright, Scorpio and Aries. Shout out to Aries. You're doing a great job, babe. And please also inform me of who was last seen with Mr. or Mrs. Scorpio. The Aquarius, got you. And I know who the lead detective is on this case, so I know who I am talking to. Who is the lead detective on this case? And we also have a Cap. We love the Cap, we love the Cap, we love the Cap. Shout out to my Capricorns. We're gonna get to the bottom of this. Who was our first victim? Let's get straight to it. Who was our first victim? I don't play no games. The Aries. I just congratulated you, but you a suspect? Wow, who is the second one? Ooh, Aries. Should have known it was y'all. Who's the second one? A Leo. So it's looking like it's all fire signs, huh? They might as well ask Sag and make it a fire party. Who's the third suspect? Who was the third suspect? Pisces. Now, Pisces, why are you out here doing this type of stuff? Come on now. Aquarius was last seen with Mr. or Mrs. Scorpio. Who was their alibi? A suspect? How dare you ever... And please inform me, who was arrested for this murder? What the fuck is going on? Let's get to the bottom of this. Who did it? Who did it? Enough of the games. Enough of the games. The person last seen with... I mean, it only makes sense. They was last seen with them. Who was their accomplice? Who was their accomplice? Who snitched? Who snitched on them? I knew it. I knew it was Aries, the Leo. They said, baby, I'm a suspect, but I ain't do it. I'm snitching. Case closed. Case closed.